Perfection is something that is almost impossible to come by, and we don't see it ever in this lifetime. But yesterday's Elimination Chamber in Toronto was perfect. It was perfect in every single way, and I just loved what we ended up with and the storylines that are going to come from this. The WrestleMania we're going to get from this is just something that as fans we need to appreciate and just tip our caps to Triple H, man. Cooking, cooking, cooking. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of Road to Ringside. My name is Justin Winterhoff, and I'm going to review the Toronto Elimination Chamber in this video. But before I do that, before we start the video, please throw a like on here if you're happy with the results. If you're happy with who won, did your predictions come true? Are you happy with the heel turn? Let me know and just like the video, but also comment down below. Are you riding with heel Cena on the final boss at WrestleMania? Do you want Cena to have title number 17 and beat Cody? Let me know if you think that's a possibility in the comments. All right, guys, so let's start off with the Women's Chamber. I mean, what an exciting way to start off a PLE. The match didn't even start, and we got Jade Cargill running down the ramp, and she's pissed. It looks like she's going to kill Liv Morgan, but she ultimately goes for Naomi, and all Bianca Belair can do is sit in her pod and just cry. So what an amazing, amazing event that was. I loved seeing it, and honestly, heel Jade is going to be great. I'm just really hoping her mic skills are something that she brushed up on while she was out with an injury. But, man, she looked good in the ring. I thought she really pulled it off. There was a couple instances where you could tell, like, the moment was just a little too big for her. But ultimately, it looked good, and she did a great job. But I'm hoping that she can be a convincing heel. So moving on to the actual match itself, after Naomi gets eliminated, or physically unable to compete, I should say, we get an all-time performance by Liv Morgan. What a great job Liv Morgan did. I literally can't sit here without giving her roses. I mean, she did just a phenomenal, phenomenal job. And I was hoping towards the end there, I thought maybe she was going to sneak it out and win because I'm a huge Liv fan. And I think that one more Rhea and Liv altercation at WrestleMania would have kind of sealed the deal on that rivalry. But you know what? I'm okay with it because Bianca Belair was actually my first choice. Bianca Belair is somebody who deserves her time in the main event sun. She has been putting over players like Naomi and also Jade. So it's time for her to get her spotlight and her turn at a title. Now, do we get Rhea versus Bianca, or are we getting Io versus Bianca? I don't know. That's a very, very interesting one. Of course, we're going to have to tune into Monday Night Raw, which I think tomorrow's Raw is going to be probably one of the most watched Raws in the last couple years. So this is going to be really exciting to see the results of that match and who is going to be facing Bianca. But obviously Bianca's got some stuff to take care of prior to that match, so we will see what happens with that. But congratulations, Bianca Belair. You freaking deserve it. And moving on to our next match, which was the Trishy Time versus Nia and Candice LeRae match. I'll be brief on this, guys. It was a great match. Trish Stratus has still got it. You know, she could go another 3 to 4 years if she wanted to. But I think that this was ultimately probably going to be her last match in Canada, and being a favorite in the match, I think, you know, her time's done. But it's up to her because she could keep going. She looks amazing. So, obviously, Tiffany Stratton did her job, and Nia Jax did really well in the ring as well. And I'm honestly, Candice LeRae, I mean, she looked good as well, guys. I don't think that she gets enough credit, but ever since that breakup with Indy Hartwell, she's really turned into a good heel, and I think that she's somebody that can really carry herself in the ring. So she did a great job along with Nia. But here is my real question now. Is Tiffany going to lose to Flair at Mania? I don't see it happening. I think Tiffany is so over right now. There's nobody in the company that can take that title off of her. So I'm really excited about that match at WrestleMania. Tiffy time is just... It's time. It's Trish. It's Tiffy time. So let's go through it and kind of just think about it as a wonderful match that we're going to see against the old Tiffany Stratton versus the new Tiffany Stratton, right? They are kind of very similar, Charlotte and herself, so we'll see what happens. I'm very pumped about that. And what's next for Nia Jax, guys? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what's next for Nia Jax, but she is somebody that is a force to be reckoned with, and whatever her next endeavor is, I hope it's something in the main spotlight. But ultimately, she did have her time in the sun, especially with Tiffany, and she, held the title at one point in time here recently. So Well, good luck to Nia, and we'll kind of move on and go from there. So moving on to the match that I thought was going to be kind of like, whatever. it was an amazing match. This was a Attitude Era TLC kind of vibe, and I just enjoyed every single second of it. That was such a great match, and shout out to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Being able to put on another rivalry fight. They fought like at least 20 times and have had these bad blood situations go through, multiple times, but they did a great job, and I'm so excited about this match. And I think that this is ultimately going to be the last time we see Kevin versus Sami. But if we see it again, I'm not going to hate it. The real highlight is that Randy Orton's back, guys. Randy Orton is finally back, and I think that we're either going to be getting a Randy, Sami, Kevin trio match at WrestleMania, and or Kevin versus Randy, and kind of just put the nail in the coffin on the rivalry. But the punt kick was coming out, man. They stopped it right before it happened. But man, that was cool to see. If we're gonna bring back some moves that were banned from WWE, comment down below a couple that you want to see. I'd like to see the Tombstone come back. Let's see that happen. Someone's got to do it again. I don't think it's banned, but still, I want to see someone do a Tombstone. So, what's next for the Sami and Kevin feud? I heard that this was not the only match that we're going to be getting, right? So I think that the rivalry's over. I think they're going to kind of put this to bed since Randy's back, but I do see a triple threat coming. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you thought about this match, because I thought it was phenomenal. All right, so moving on to the big one here, guys. The Men's Elimination Chamber. What an exciting time. What an exciting time this was. Drew McIntyre first out. Oof. And a lot of people, including myself at one point in time, had Drew winning this whole entire thing. So, wow. It's weird to see. But of course, who took him out? Damian Priest. So Damian and Drew are going to feud on SmackDown now. I don't hate it, but there's really just there's not a title, to talk about in between both of them, and it's just something I'm not really that excited to see, but I'm down for it, right? I'm down for whatever makes SmackDown more interesting, because it's been lacking, but now we're going to be getting some very exciting SmackDowns moving forward here. Seth freaking Rollins, dude, deserves his roses. What a performance he put on. I mean, every time he's in that ring, it's just amazing. He does a great job. He's a great in-ring performer, and on the mic, he's probably top 3 in the company. So shout out to Seth. I just want to say he did a great job, and there was a point in time that I thought he was going to win, but we ultimately got down to the final 2, which was CM Punk versus Cena. I mean, this was 10 years in the making. I mean, this is something that we thought we were never going to see again as WWE fans. So the fact that we got CM Punk versus Cena, they hugged it out, and then they started going at it. It was really awesome. And the fact of the matter is, Seth Rollins curb stopped CM Punk, and John Cena took advantage, and he put him in the crossface, and he got the dub. So people are saying that was kind of that was a heel behavior of John Cena in that, moment where he saw CM Punk defenseless and helpless, and he said, screw it, I'm going to take my dub here and just go forward. So that was very cool to see, and I'm really just, I can't even explain the excitement that I have for WrestleMania. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes is going to be an excellent, excellent time. But before we talk about WrestleMania 41, we got to talk about the segment, guys. We got to talk about the segment, which was unbelievable. Unbelievable. This was an all-timer, okay? I think that this is going to beat the CM Punk return on social media. I think this is going to be something that people talk about for a long time to come. So what an excellent promotion that was. And Cody stood on business, guys. We got our first F-bomb. Okay, we got our first WWE F-bomb. And I'm sitting there watching Netflix on Monday. I'm like, where's all the cussing? Where's the cussing I was promised? They were waiting until the right moment, and I respect that. I respect that so much, because if you just start throwing them out there, it's going to lose its value, right? It loses that shock value. So the fact that Cody came out and said that, it created a whole new form of WWE. A whole new era, I should say. So we're now in the Netflix era. This is really great. Obviously, this is on Peacock, but still, it was awesome. It was awesome. And we got to see John Cena maliciously turn heel. And this is something that in the Vince McMahon reign would never, ever have done. And some people, I've seen it, believe it or not, think that this is a mistake. This is the best thing that they could have done for this company. This is the best thing that they could have done for the WWE is John Cena turning heel in this current culture and time frame. John Cena he just reinvented himself and everyone is happy with it. I'm just so thrilled with it because I think that WrestleMania 41 was looking like a dud, possibly. We had no clue what to expect. We didn't know what was going on. We knew the Cody match was going to be the one to watch, but now it just makes the whole 2 days worth it, and everything in between I'm going to enjoy even more because it's more anticipation for what's going to be happening at WrestleMania with Cody and Cena. Now, we obviously have several weeks until WrestleMania, and we have some time to build storylines and kind of go through that. So listen, we can be excited right now, but there's some storylines that still have to happen, and we got to see Cena and Cody meet up again if that happens. And of course, The Rock is going to be front and center for all of this. Does this mean that we could still get Roman versus Rock? I don't know, guys. You let me know. You let me know in the comments if you think that's a possibility. That'd be freaking awesome. That'd be so cool, man. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. And then this Cody and Cena segment is going to go down in, like I said, the all-time great segments of all time. Like, this is going to be something we look back 10, 15 years from now, like, oh my God, I remember when that was. Hell, and everyone was going crazy. And this is just a great mesh of old fans and new fans understanding the importance of this all together. So whether the old fans don't like the new fans don't like the old fans, we can all agree that this moment was just an amazing time to be alive. So I'm kind of going to go over my overall thoughts here, preparing us for WrestleMania 41 and the storylines that are going to be coming here in the next weeks. And I just want to say that the Elimination Chamber was the best PLE I've seen since WrestleMania 40. They really killed it, and it was just a phenomenal time. I'm so happy that I was able to watch this and just enjoy it with my friends. Like, that was a big thing, is we were all here watching it at my apartment, and we just loved every second of it. We were hooked. Shout out to the WWE. Just shout out to the WWE. Cody is the face of the company, guys. Cody Rhodes they trust Cody. They believe in Cody, and everyone's saying that they're putting Cody down and they're burying Cody. No. This is the absolute opposite. This is having the ultimate trust in your champion to be able to take a moment like this of complete defeat and embarrassment and taking that momentum into WrestleMania. He is now the underdog. It's genius. It's genius booking. It's genius writing. I'm so happy Triple H is at the reins, and they just did a great job with this. I mean, this was just, oh man, it's something I could talk about for the next week and just, be just as excited as it happened. So WrestleMania 41 is going to be electric, guys. Like I said, we still have potential for Rock versus Roman. There's some storylines that can build from now until then. So I'm not sure if and when this happens. It's going to be electric. It's going to be electric and just a great WrestleMania. And like I said, everything in between the Cody Night 2 versus Cena match is going to be just a cherry on top and even more anticipation going into that. So I am so pumped, and everyone, let me know in the comments if there's anything I missed or if there's anybody that you think needs to be in WrestleMania that is not right now. So let me know in the comments what you think down there. And then also, everyone, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the new followers I've got and whatnot. It's really important that you try and hit me up on X. Follow me on X at Road to Ringside. Really active on there, trying to get it growing and a following. So I appreciate everybody, and just have a great weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in to Road to Ringside, and we will be discussing Monday Night Raw tomorrow, and hopefully it's going to be an absolute banger. Have a great evening. We'll talk.